Alright, how's it going? So today I'm going to show you guys how to upload stories within wOurchive. It's really simple, it shouldn't take us very long at all, and so let's just jump right in. Okay, so what you're seeing right here is the organization page. This is what you'll see as a user within the Aurora News Register. Right now I'm logged in as Kurt Johnson, the editor at the paper, and pretty much everybody can see the same thing on this page. What these are stories that have already been uploaded. This is just the name of the organization, of course, a brief description of the organization, and the Learn More button will actually link you to the organization's site if they have one. The News Register does, so this would actually take me to auroranewsregister.com. But for today, let's focus on just uploading stories. So the first thing to note is the way to navigate around wOurchive is pretty much all up here in this bar. So if I clicked Archive, it would take me to the front end where the stories are actually posted, where users can see them. Home is what you're seeing right now. Users would show you a list of all the users within the organization. So if Kurt decided that he wanted if he wanted one of his writers to be able to upload stories as well, he could create the user, and you would see that person under here. This, of course, is where we're going to go here in a second to upload our story. And images would just show you all of the images that have been uploaded by the News Register. Alright, so let's go ahead and go into stories. So the first thing you're going to see is that you can go ahead and take a look at the other stories that have been uploaded simply by going to the search by and then clicking title. So what you're seeing here are all the different stories that have been uploaded already by the Aurora News Register. And within this page you can either edit a story or delete a story. I'm not going to do that right now since this is Kurt's page, and he probably wouldn't appreciate me doing either of those. So let's go ahead and go in and create a story. So you can see the Create Story button right here. Go ahead and give that a click, and it'll take you into the actual uploader itself. And this is a pretty self-explanatory process. So you see here we have the story title. So I'm just going to make one up for today called Uploading Stories. Next we have the subhead. This would just be a description of the story, just a brief kind of teaser for it. So I'm just going to say uploading stories is easy, fun, and helpful. Pretty generic. Not the best, but it'll work for now. Since I actually don't have a story to post, I'm going to use lorem ipsum, but this box is where you'll actually post the copy of your story. If you're using Microsoft Word, you can just copy and paste it straight from there into this box, and it'll work fine. But for today, I'm going to upload a bunch of gibberish, lorem ipsum placeholder text, just so that you guys can kind of see what this box will look like when it's full of delicious words. So we have our body copy, we have our subhead, we have our headline, and there's one last thing to do, and that is categorize this story. And the way that we're going to do that is by using hashtags. If you're familiar with Twitter, then you'll know that hashtags are a pretty simple way to let people navigate within a certain topic to look up specific categories of information. It just helps them navigate the site, and it helps them find the stories that they're looking for more quickly. But we do have a method for using our hashtags. So the first hashtag that you will always upload is the name of your city or town that you're working in. So for right now, since I'm using Kurt's profile, I'm going to go ahead and put Aurora. And this just lets people kind of see geographically where the stories are coming from, and it'll let them kind of look at other stories that are coming out of Aurora. So if if you have someone who wants to know what's going on in Aurora, or if something big happened in Aurora, they could search Aurora, and this would allow them to find the stories that they're looking for quickly. So the second hashtag that I'm going to upload is just a basic synopsis of the story. And since I actually don't have a real story in here, I'm just going to use a example that I think the Aurora News Register actually does quite a bit of work on, and that is the Keystone Pipeline. Notice that I did not put a space in between Keystone and Pipeline, and that's pretty much the way that you have to do a hashtag. It's all one set of characters, and this just lets people look for specific things rather than just going to either Keystone or Pipeline, which could take them to a plethora of different stories. This will help them find exactly what they're looking for without having to bounce around too much. So that's pretty much it. We've got our 2 hashtags, we've got our headline here, we've got our subhead here, and we have our body copy here. And now the last thing to do is to go up onto this button and post the story. And there you go. Now the story is posted, and you can go to the archive homepage and see it right here. Pretty simple. It's that's one of the things that we want this app to be able to do for you guys, and that's make it as easy as possible to upload content to the web. And that's one major benefit of wOurchive, is that our uploader is simple and it doesn't take much time to get to know it at all. We're always looking for ways to improve how to upload stories, but as for right now, this is a pretty cut and dry way of doing it. So yeah, thank you.